Establishing battlefield control. Stand by.
Hey people, 5aces here and welcome to the post-apocalypse. The good variety of post-apocalypse, I might add, not the one that we see in like Fallout, not of the Fallout 76 variety. Let's put it that way. Alright, this is a Shadow Paradise match between two very established players in the community. In the bottom right we have the player who came third in the official tournament that I hosted 2 months back. It is Icesinithol with his nickname alias Helios AI right now. It's a nice little, I guess it's a Deus Ex reference, isn't it? And his opponent, a very distinguished player himself, is Kwendy. He's got his fingers in many pots, in many, if pots are OpenRA mods. And he's starting off with a reclaimer. Oh, faction picks first. This is gonna be Cabal, as indicated by the claw for Kwendy. And it's gonna be matched by the Battle Bus faction. This is Mutants, as evidenced by the Mutant Armory here, coming out for Helios AI. And already pretty interesting game dynamics, because honestly, Cabal kind of has the late game. It's kind of the late game faction. Everything ramps up slower. Even their power plant build-up time is slower, because they give you 200 power and they take you twice as long, or 2.5 times as long, I guess, as the mutant power plants, which are running on coal. So yeah, there we go. Who is the eco-friendly faction now, huh? Mutants, suck it up. Right. So this lends itself to very good early aggression from Mutants, because Cabal can't scale up quite as hard and easily. Reclaimers are just not that good as like mass infantry, because they're melee, so in big skirmishes they always lose out. Oh, there was a little camp here from the Reclaimer, but being deterred by a single bunker. Obviously, as Mutants, you don't have the best base defensive options. You need to garrison your bunkers, and this kind of only works if you have infantry nearby. So if your opponent cuts your supply routes, then your base defenses are just completely inadequate for their job. So this is going to be a Reclaimer meeting up with a... Ooh, it's going to be a nice timing. Meeting up with a Tiberian Fiend push. Pretty unsupported. Alright. Ah, it has been revealed. Has been revealed indeed. A little banter going back and forth as well. So there is a double harvester opening here as well. Nothing out of the ordinary. Man, I'm hyped to cast some SP again. Really want to do a stream. I think in 2 weeks' time there's going to be a stream. Oh, it has been revealed. It has been proclaimed. He needs to save them into the bunker now. Or he just needs to wait for the garrison to finish him off. Yeah. Mutants coming out. Mutant skirmishes coming out. Marauders, if that is. And as such, Reclaimer dies without getting off a single drill probe. Not even getting a nice little probe into the flesh of the Tiberian Fiends. Oh, by the way, map is Crossfire. This is a 4-player map initially. So huge econ boost if you really want to go for the long haul for the late game. But I think the iteration that I played usually had Tiberium spikes here. So this is a kind of an interesting version. Adaptation, I might say. Alright, War Factory is out now, and you know what time it is. It's Battle Bus time. How could you not do this? Battle Buses are so strong. Pretty awesome. They've got their obvious fair share of counterplay, like they can't crush. And they die to anti-armor weapons quite easily. So if you know you're up against mutants and you've scouted them, it always pays off to just put like two or three basic anti-tank infantry into your main base, especially on the ore patches, because they eat ore harvesters for breakfast. They eat them like no man's business, like Pac-Man eats Skittles. Off we go. Off we go. No breaks here. Mutants going balls to the wall here. And so far, only Cyborg infantry out. This means that there is no anti-tank as of now. This might actually already cripple Kwendy, quite significantly so. He's gotten an expansion out though, so there's that. He went for a super greedy route. That is 3 harvesters into expansion MCV, with no army to back it up. So if he loses to this push, it's no one's fault but his own. Let's be real here. Yeah, chunking up the harvester already, but there's only 1 missile cyborg. Those are slow. Those are the slowest anti-tank infantry, as you can see here. Oh, he's targeting the Firestone power plants as well. That is the Achilles heel of Cabal. Yikes, lots of critical damage. Not critical damage, but lots of damage already being inflicted. Has he scouted? No. He's not aware of the expansion just yet, but might find himself the harvester. Ooh, lucky with the routing. He might think that that is still on 1 base, so this might be the saving grace here. Alright, what is that? Oh my goodness. They are chunking the Kanyard. Look at... And he built a mine layer. The Artisan is a mine layer. Instead of going... I think I would have gone for Cyber Reapers here. Oh, move the Kanyard. Move it. Too late. And the Kanyard is toast. Just like that. This is so brutal. What a punishing early game. Really though? This is just Kwendy's fault for being inadequately prepared for what mutants can throw at you at minute 5. Targeting down the War Factory now. Okay, finally Cyber Reaper, and you can see those chunk. Okay, he managed to get the perfect unload. That was brilliant timing. Ooh, the other battle bus is being unloaded as perfect timing as well. In perfect sync here. Will the weapons factory fall? No is the answer. Super close. That has ruffled some feathers. This is 2 harvesters being punched back into the Stone Age tech-wise. Well, it's got a radar dome. 3 harvesters, 4, I guess. Long distance mining, low power for Kwendy. Man, not anymore, but it was in long power for a long time. And the combat tab, after all that's said and done, is even, because those cost a lot. People don't put that into consideration, but 2 battle buses worth is like, that's 6k. Almost 6k, I guess. Does a battle bus cost 500? I'm not entirely sure. No, wait, basic anti-tank infantry costs 250, so my calculations are way off, but disregard. So there's a little counter push with the Cyber Reaper here. Just finds himself a couple of harvesters, but yeah, lots of Tiberian Fiends. So is there a transition? Yes. No more battle buses, it's quad cannon time. If you know them from generals, they are not as overpowered here. You will be relieved to hear. Man, even the Cabal War Factory is taking a beating. But let's count the damage. There have been 2 harvesters going down. There's been an MCV going down. There have been a couple power plants going down. Nothing much else. So, yeah, even. Even Stevens. Still in the game, but it needs to rely on long-distance mining. It's Kwendy. Alright, that Cyber Reaper is a bit ambitious. This control group, ooh, going melee! Never go full melee form against this. Oh, such a nice micro. He's got him in 2 different hotkey groups. Helios AI. Right, man. There he goes. And the quad cannons are just the perfect counter to this all-infantry composition. Barely taking any damage here. As evidenced by the cyborgs being torn to shreds. I mean, this looks like generals all over again. Is this generals? All he needs now... Dude, this is actually, come to think of it, you've got quad cannons and you've got insta-pop tunnels as mutants. This is very close to CNC General's GLA. Not Stealth GLA, fortunately, and not Toxin's GLA either. It's more vanilla. Neither, not demo either. Yeah, it's vanilla. There is an expansion MCV finally out for Helios AI. So Ice has done this in the tournament as well. He's one to expand very late. He favors aggression a lot over this, and he plays sometimes a bit risky, and this might come to bite him in the buttocks here because he doesn't have a defense queued up. He doesn't have anything to defend against the Cyber Reapers for now. But 3 queens are making their way over. And what are those? Gladiators are not anti-air, from what I can remember, yeah. Super beefy, but no anti-air. Oh my. Cabal air factories and basic barracks die in like 2 volleys. Queens are the perfect base raiders. And they can also leave a nasty... Yes! Nasty Kinder Egg surprise has been deployed. This is gonna... Yeah, this is gonna spell trouble for Kwendy, who struggles to get up in anti-air now. And I think Ice can stay and snipe the radar dome as well. Oh my lord. What a nasty start here. But on the other side of the map, his eco is being raided at least. There's that. Radar dome goes down, so no anti-armor, no anti-air can come out here. Man, the queens are so potent. What's the chat saying? What the hell? I completely missed this. What? Sounds hella gay. Come on, we're living in 2019. Gay is not an insult anymore. If you wanna bring on a really offensive insult, use offensive words. Use like, that's so EA. That's so EA of you. But come on, gay is not an insult, my friend. Live in 2019. Alright, finally. Cyborg Reaper's being pushed back. I think he's been a bit too idle here. He could have killed the Kanyard, but... yeah, spider legs. The incy-wincy spider just going down here. Okay, a couple Cyborg Reapers coming to intercept the queens. Man, they're like the queens in chess, only you're not limited to 1. It's like you've put all your rooks into the onto the enemy side of the board, and they all evolved into queens. They're so mobile. They just eat your base defenses for snacks. They eat your buildings. Not good against moving targets, though. That's their weakness. So yeah, man, Helios AI's eco is a bit on starvation mode here, huh? It's in hibernation. Ooh. There are a couple mines, so if you're wondering why this is getting auto-targeted, I think the quad cannons are detector units. For whatever reason. This is a very arbitrary detector unit, isn't it? It's a tier 1 anti-infantry, anti-air, but also a detector. Because why the hell not? Man, but this is this is too compact of a force. And as long as the Cyborg Reapers are in the back, they can break like any armored unit. Cyborg Reapers, extremely long range, extremely mobile. Squishy, yes, but as long as you can't target them directly, there is no way you should engage into this. Oh, Queen's back at it again. With a nice little... They can find a snipe on the radar just again. Going for the power for now. He still sees that he's not in low power mode. Kwendy not in low power yet because the radar's still spinning. And this should be time to book it. Time to hightail it out of there. Or well. Big engagement in the middle. This is gonna be the Centurions marching forward, the little death march here. And you can't crush cyborgs at all. So this is a really iffy engagement for him to take. Alright. Wait! Oh, this evolved into Berserker. Nice. Must have killed something. Also a Gladiator, and Gladiators are tanky as fuck. Those come out of the barracks, but you wouldn't think they come out of the barracks. They are way too tanky for that. They've got like 200,000 health. Don't quote me on the numbers, but it's pretty high anyway. Now finally, almost all the missile... that was good micro. All the missile cyborgs have been singled out, so it's only the cyborg infantry remaining. Oh wow. I don't know what weapon the Gladiator has, but it's pretty brutal. Finally getting mowed down. Guns down on the streets. Okay, a couple forces have escaped. Trying to make their way into an eco raid now. That's just a couple Lynx tanks. Can at least snipe a Harvester or two. Alright, what a match. Really active, really back and forth so far. And the expansion stands for Icesinithol, so... I guess they're on even terms, and now it depends on the eco snipes. Depends on the eco situation in general. Yeah, down goes one of the Harvesters. Two more here though, so eco is still stable. And... man, Cyborg Reapers. Probably my favorite unit. Even though I don't like playing Cabal as a whole faction, but Cyborg Reapers are just sick. So satisfying. And so good. I mean, you don't want to put them in melee range like you did here. They won't trade well if they're in melee range, but that's fine. Hey, there's a worker unit as well, so that happens when a Reclaimer kills a unit. Then it gets to an enemy infantry unit, then it gets turned into a worker. Those just have basic guns and shooting. Good old rooty shooty point and tooty type of guys. This is... by the way, this looks well fortified. Is it really though? Because those are bunkers and they house, they garrison one infantry each. Because he didn't bother garrisoning them fully. So this is a very weak ass base defense. This is weak sauce. I think this entire infantry cluster is tanky enough to bust through all the bunkers here. Alright, looks like Helios is expanding again to the left. He should take this expansion first. This is easier to hold. Easier to the main base. Closer to the main base, easier to hold. Yeah, also bunkers have the same range as regular infantry. As if they were not garrisoned at all. Oh, nice. On the other side of the map, there's gonna be little Kinder Egg Surprise again. Queen's at it again. And again, no anti-air. Ah, never mind. The wasps are here. Oh, they got updated with new gory animations. Mold the master of gore. Oof, this has cost him 2 Harvesters again, hasn't it? I think that was the MCV. Yep, that was definitely the MCV. Just running in blindly, expanding against 3 Cyborg Reapers and 2 Missile Cyborgs. That was never gonna work. I mean, there's a crab infestation now, and finishing off the refinery as well. Leaving a trail of little skittles here to pick up for the wasps. Yeah, the wasps are not good by themselves, but they're a good counter to queens. At least zone defense, because queens are more mobile. But they can play nice and safe, play zone defense, and keep the queens from ever engaging the base again. And look at this. Look at this shit. There's an infestation in aisle 1. Someone clean this up, please. My lord. The drone pits, are they good against this? No. Not at all. Because this is mass, so you basically need mass anti-infantry to counter this. There are the 3 Cyber Reapers, the heroes. Okay, Queens are good if the enemy stands still, by the way. That took a chunk out of the health of the Cyber Reapers. Let's see how is the Infestation doing. They're just attack move. Oh, you can see the attack move pattern now. Obviously they can't be controlled, they're just AI roaming around the map. Ah, there's a Blaster turret though, so the Blaster is gonna be able to finish this off. Yeah. Clear it out of danger here. So no danger for the time being. And there's still a massive plethora, like what is the biological term for Siberian Fiends? That's an interesting discussion here. Okay, another MCV coming out. Mutant MCV, choo-choo motherfucker, glitching its way through the War Factory door. So the bug is still in the engine. Nothing that the SP team can do against that. Yeah, so what's the zoological term for a herd of Siberian Fiends? I guess they're like Siberian bulls, so it must be a herd technically, right? But don't quote me on that. This composition is horrible against Cabal, because this lacks anti-infantry for now. And Cabal can't be crushed, like against other factions, sure, you can use the Lynx tanks to crush all the opposition, to crush all the infantry, if you're good enough with your micro. But against Cabal this doesn't work, period, because no matter how good your micro, you can't crush them. So very iffy here. He split it in 2 groups. This is the anti-infantry group, and this is the anti-armor group. I don't know about that. Don't know about that at all. So there's Wasps on a little counter-insurgents here. Ah, okay, there's a transition out to Gargoyles now. Gargoyles probably are going to... Yeah, they're anti-air, anti-everything. Slightly tanky, slightly annoying. Not as annoying as Wasps in your eco lines, though. And obviously, nothing queued up here because there's no base defense. That is nasty. Gonna kill... he leaves it at 1. Leaving it at 1 for the time being. And man, Icesinithol, the master of overcommitment. It's like, I've seen 4 Wasps in my eco lines. Better send my entire army. Better just grab everything with the T key twice. Jeez. Good old all in. So finally there's an expo established here. Yeah, and Kwendy's up to 2. There's a 3rd base now. Alright. 3rd base for Kwendy, so there is still even. And let's check the assets. We're at that stage of the game. 65k over 54k. But I think Kwendy has not traded as well, has he? Yeah, he's lost a bunch more than what Ice has. So in terms of assets, he's still ahead. Where are those assets though? I don't really see it. I guess those guys are really expensive. Gladiators cost as much as a high tier combat tank. And lots of base defenses as well. Against that, oh, again, we're having the mine, the perfect counter to mines, because those are self-sufficient, like the quad cannons are detector units and murder units at once, so mines stand no chance here. Man, the greedy build in the beginning with the mine layer first after the MCV without forfeiting his combat vehicles in lieu of an MCV. Ooh. Oh my goodness. The net guns. The net guns, they're netting all the Siberian Fiends here. This is an iffy trade. He's sending all his Siberian Fiends in first. So they're soaking up a lot of damage. What is this? Why isn't he starting a concerted push here? Ah, okay, so half the army is busy dealing with this. The other half of the army is getting eaten alive by base defenses. Yikes. That is bad positioning here. You should just assess the attack first. This is not that big a threat. This is what? A couple cyber infantry, a couple wasps, and 1 gladiator. This ain't gonna cut the mustard here. Oh, another gargoyle falling as well. Man, the master of overcommitment is at it again. He could have easily ran to the left, raided this base. This would have been the smarter call. But yeah, as it stands, man. Mass infantry here is still on the chase. Okay. Whoa! Alright, that gladiator is massive. That guy just... Oh, he's healing as well. Interesting. That guy just one-tapped an attack helicopter. Jesus fucking Christ. That is the... Yeah, that's the T-1000, I guess. I hope it has Arnie voiceovers, but I'm pretty sure it doesn't. Due to copyright reasons. But, come on. Come on, that would be so awesome. So, any tech as of yet. Yes! There's a Basilisk. This means that there's tier 3 somewhere, has happened somewhere along the lines. For Kwendy, I just don't see it right now. There's the supercomputer. Ah, there it is. Okay, that's a bit of an aggressive supercomputer, if I dare say so myself. Alright, that's confidence. Overconfidence is a slow, insidious killer. Yeah, Links are not gonna run into this army, not gonna make that mistake again. Man, the Basilisk, those are good. Those are dishing out AoE. Minotaurs as well, super tanky. Combat Walkers remind me a lot of the avatars of CNC Kane's Wrath. And also the Toxin Commando, there it is. No, not a Cyborg Commando there. Toxin Commando is not. I like the Toxin Commando a lot more. Like the Cyborg Commando is just the basic stat ball. It just can plasma ball everything to death, and I think it can blow up buildings, but the Toxin Commando is so much more fun. She's like this sniper unit with really high range. What? Oh, that's a blaster turret. I thought that was Entire. Hey, nice. Le crabe surprise? Oui, oui. Would you like your crabs? Would you like your crabs fried? Deep fried? Oui, oui. Très bon. Oh, this is gonna be a culinary surprise here. Once the eggs pop. There we go. Yeah, this base is probably forfeit. MCV down. Refinery soon to be down. 2 more volleys. There we go. Man. And there's a push on the main base. I think he needs to pull back the queens now. There we go. Ah, those animations. Nice particle effects. Nolt is really good at keeping his mods up to date. He's always adding something new. And I've never seen those gory queen animations. Maybe they've been in the game before, but I sure as hell didn't notice. Man, the Toxic Commando is going ham here. Cyber Commando. And it's being EMP'd! What EMP'd it there? Did he run into his own net gun? That might be the case, because nothing on this side of the mutant has EMP. That was weird. Okay. So I guess it must have been netted by his own Cyber Reaper. Huh. Unlucky. Unlucky, I guess. Alright, Minotaurs from the backlines, but I think it's critical mass. I think Helios can hold this. Oh, Gladiator is so tanky. But the DPS is not the greatest. Oh, that's skirmishes here. Skirmishes are not good against moving targets. Those are like 2-tier anti-building more rather than anything. It's anti-building, yeah. And Forgotten Cannons are good against everything here. The rest are just missile cyborgs. That's gonna be mopped up very soon. So at the end of the day, no structural damage, no harm, no foul. Helios AI is still fine here. Oh my goodness! I haven't seen this unit in action. I think I've never seen it. Period. Right? So let's check the statistics before we get a glass over this. This is a 15k lead, a 17k lead already for Kwendy. Doesn't show right now because it doesn't have a mobile army, but those are really expensive. So what that is, the Devourer, it's basically an airborne mad tank. You can float it somewhere, and it's gonna, as soon as you deploy it, it's gonna start shaking the screen and tearing apart your buildings. And it's also got a health pool, yeah, the size of Canada approximately. Man, that thing, it looks like an oil rig here, but that's definitely one hell of a lethal oil rig. Alright, let's see whether we can see this baby in action. Still, those refineries, there is nothing to protect them. Yeah, those are toast. Those are straight up toast. Ooh, yes. This is gonna be a swag drive-by, so the battle buses are back. I love the back tech to battle buses here. They've been upgraded though, and transformed into siege weapons. Those are now proper drive-by buses. The good old... yeah. The good old siege bus. Oh, those are so sick. Because they've got massive range. And you don't need to bother with the immobility of those units. Oh, that's a drone host. Spews forth drones, but they expire after a bit. Wait, there's one of those dug-in drones as well, right? Where is it? Ah, there it is. Okay. So the Devourer is just still waiting for the call. Alright, and here's the battle bus drive-by. Bring it on! Bring it the fuck on. This is best served against buildings. But so are queens. I really would like for him to just move up here, move the queens up here, and deploy all his nasty surprise eggs. Ooh, Wasps intercepting. But there is quads now. There is a plethora of quads, so the Wasps need to disengage. Yeah, there we go. Onto the Conyard as well. Railgun turret, that's anti-air. And those can fire over walls, so no big deal. No big deal. Those walls are actually helping out Helios AI right there. But can Minotaurs can fire over walls as well. Oh, Cyborg Commando again in a very inopportune position. Getting zapped. Getting shotgunned. Melee range. Oh my lord. Oh! The Devourer started doing something. But unfortunately, I missed it. Also, I thought it had a more distinct screen shake. Maybe I'm wrong there, maybe I'm misremembering. Man, those battle bosses, and keep in mind, the units garrisoned inside are gonna wet up. This is gonna be a sizable chunk of damage to any structure. I would love to see him fight with the army on one side. Ooh, Minotaur going for the crushes. No scatter command issued. Yikes. Yeah, the smartest call would be to take those guys. Oh, there we go. No, that's the drone host. And take the battle buses on the other side and start sieging down the left-hand base. That would be the best use of them. Man, the Devourer has just eaten up all the bases here. All your base are belong to us. Drone host just posing a bit of a nuisance, nothing more. Gladiators still seem to have infantry armor. That's why. Okay, I thought they had heavy armor. That's one lone drone. Lone drone scout. Ooh, the blaster turret is gonna be packing a punch. Supercomputer is, yeah, up for grabs here. Thank you, goodbye, sir. He can't fight more into the space, but he can snipe some harvesters. I think that's his best course of action there. Man, what a game. What a legendary game indeed. The Devourer! Jesus Christ! And that's, okay, the entire ammo bay has been unloaded. Look at this shit. The entire ammo bay of the Gargoyle has been unleashed into this thing, and it took like a quarter of health in damage. What the hell? All the air unit, all the anti-air firing at it. Whoa! Even the crash does significant structural damage. This is basically, this is a Kirov. For all intents and purposes, that's Cabal's idea of a Kirov. Devourer reporting. Man, what an entertaining match. We're gonna see them throw everything at each other. Everything up and down the tech tree. Artisan remining. So far, I don't think a single unit has died to a mine because, yeah, Icesinithol has just always been on point with incorporating quad cannons into his army, as evidenced here. Okay, statistics time. Destroyed, a bit more destroyed. Assets, heavily in favor of Kwendy, just doesn't show. All his units are super expensive, this is basically a death ball. But really, where's the money? Like, Minotaurs are expensive, those cost around 2k I believe, so that's already 6k. Gladiators are expensive, they also cost over 1k definitely. The queens can be so annoying, but sees railgun turrets everywhere, so really hard to hit. Oh, the wasps as well. Man, that was not worth it. This time the wasps were just so ready for this. Absolute... Oh my goodness, I was just about to say absolute machines. Speaking of absolute machines, by the way, this is an anti-air gun. This is a flak cannon. Look at the pathetic damage it does to the Devourers. Oh my lord! Can someone calculate how many flak cannons you would need to stop a Devourer before it gets to your base? It's too late. Hey, Lyra's here though. Lyra is here indeed. My lord! Tier 3. Oh, okay, the Forgotten Hall. Ah, so they're single targets. So the Forgotten Hall is not taken out right now. And the MCB smartly moving. I mean, can't he even click on it though? Oh, the crashes! It burns. It burns. MCB. Whoa, that took a chunk out of its health, the crash here. Yikes. Demo truck! Oh, what? 5 aces is on the field. As I've got the voiceover. Oh, please don't run into a mine. Please no. No, not like this. Oh, he was so close. This close to running into the deployed mine belt. Little statistics time. I don't think this is a good idea engaging into that, because the demo truck is good against infantry, but... Yeah, no! No, this wasn't good at all. Reason for that being is that the demo truck is good against infantry blobs, but that's all Cabal. Like, they have cyborg armor, don't take too much damage, all huge health pools. They only took some minor AoE damage from that. Lyra is gonna be good though, somewhere in the backlines. Another demo. Oh my, no. He doesn't want to fire up his demo. Oh! Why though? Not like this. That wasn't even force fired by Kwendy. That was manually detonated by Icesinithol. That was a hell of a costly hold here. Man, is he even left with any harvesters? Is full harvesters here? Oh! Jesus Christ, what a game! Kwendy and Icesinithol blasting each other in this game. Man, oh, there are mines here. So annoying. Man, this is just a really nice showcase of what Shadow Paradise is capable of. Like those crazy tier 3 super weapons, devourers, commando units. I love it. And it's just lots of fun because it doesn't only lend itself to good gameplay, it's also got really cool unit designs. Personally a big fan of this mod. Just as Romanov's Vengeance as well. So we're gonna see. Okay, with that out of the way, congrats to Kwendy for taking on Ice here, despite being super behind in the early game from the Battle Bus, but nice recovery. Another supercomputer as well. Yeah, and we're gonna stream some more of this, also some more of Romanov's Vengeance. So tune in next Monday, 6 PM UTC. Until then, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next time. 5 Aces out.
Battle control offline.